Good evening, good evening. Happy Earth Day, everyone, and thankful Thursday it is. I am excited to be back with my special guest, Miss Keainna Sands from Atlanta, Georgia, who just 1 week ago today, well, 1 week ago, Tuesday, 2 days ago, had her kidney transplant. Now, let me ask you a question. Can you imagine not using the restroom, urinating for 10 years? Can you imagine not being able to do that for 10 whole years? It's almost like your potty training days with your children. When you finally get to go, or they finally go, you're like, big girl, big boy. You know, Keainna is so excited. So she's excited, she's blessed. She definitely wants to be able to tell her story so that everybody knows what she went through. And we even have two special guests. Of course, I had to have my girl Nat back, honey. Yes, Natalie Taylor of the NNN Show will be my other host for today, my co-host. And then we have Keainna Sands and we have her husband, Jason, that will also be with us this evening. So we get to hear what it's like from a gentleman taking care of his wife. So real quick, let me take this second. Hey, Shantae. Hello, Daddy, Mama, Daddy, Major, Gwen, Chantel, Catrice, Jaquez, Jai. Speaking of Jai, let me do this real quick. Um, I would love to give a big congratulations. I am a proud auntie of my beautiful niece, Miss Jai Renee Patey, who will be graduating from the best HBCU in the country, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, this Sunday. And I'm extremely proud of her. God bless you. Continue on your journey, Jai Renee, because the world is watching. And of course, the Rollins always go to FAMU, except for a few people. We can't fault them, but we a FAMU Rattler, Tallahassee, Florida, on the highest of seven hills. Oh yeah, we there. And we'll be waiting for my brother, Chevalier Rollins, to finish as well. So, okay, with that being said, again, congratulations, Jai. And I want to give just another special um, prayers to my brother, my lupus warrior, kidney warrior, Emmett, who is in the hospital at he's in the hospital in California. So his lupus kind of flared up. So if you all would send your prayers his way so that they could figure out what is going on. It's hard to diagnose with lupus and pinpoint exactly what the problem is. So he's been in there a few days now. So we want to just go ahead and send him prayers. And I love you. I love you, big bro. So we just want you to get well. And so again, Shantae, my parents, and brother, sister, nieces, nephews. Hello, Tony. And also, Miss Shantae, Shantae, you on my list. You on the VIP list around here, Shantae. Absolutely. All right. So on next Thursday, I will be presenting. I'll be speaking with Mayo Hospital. And I'm so honored that Dr. Patel asked me to be a part of this special day that they're having. So thank you, Dr. Patel. And I definitely will give out more information on my Facebook so that if you would like to be a part of it and see it, there's a registration. And they're just trying to keep account to how many people are paying attention. And don't forget to mention Transplant Talk, Save 1,000 Lives with Shonda. Yes, Tony, prayers for Emmett Henderson the third. All right, our kidney warrior, our lupus warrior. Okay, and don't forget, if you are interested in becoming an organ donor, all right, please go to Donate Florida transplant.org. Register, put your name, all your information here. And once you get to the bottom, how did you learn about it? Other and save 1,000 lives. And you can also go to register me as well. So, just in case you all didn't know, 82% of people waiting are in need of a kidney transplant. This young lady told her story live from her hospital room. Live. I had never did a live interview before, and she was bold enough. If y'all remember Miss Mary, the nurse, I want to say that was Miss Mary. The nurse came on and gave us information about it being, right, Donate Life. This is actually Donate Life Month. All right, Donate Life Month. And we know that it was 3 years ago, come April 25th, actually, this Sunday, when my husband passed away, Leonard Wayne Larimore, and Save 1,000 Lives and Transplant Talk was created to continue his legacy and in memory of him. So, without any further ado, I would like to bring on my first guest, the other half of the N and N show, and she's also a fellow widow as well. So we mesh so well together. It's really in and in for real. Like Mary, we in and in, right? So let me bring her on because without her, I would have never had this story. Honestly, without her mother, it's a whole team. I love this family. I love the Taylor brand. Without her mother and her sister Shantae and her mother Joan, we would not have had this story. So let me bring her on. Hey, lady. Wait, you on mute.
Why you keep muting me?
I just want to make sure everything was good. What's up, lady? How is ATL?
ATL is good. I had to be here.
I know,
You
I
know, I
know.
had to get myself right
Right,
for
right.
the
As you
guest of honor
should.
tonight. Yeah.
As you
So,
should. As you
yeah,
should.
of course,
You
I'm going to
know?
stop what I'm doing to join you on your show.
Come on. Come on. You know I'm always willing to share the stage. There's
Mhm.
no selfishness over here and there's no pettiness. So yes, ma'am. Why don't you remind the audience a little bit of how we got here with Keainna?
How we got here. My mom and my sister were in the store shopping.
Mhm.
And some kind of way, a conversation sparked about time, I think it was.
Mhm.
And there was another gentleman in the store that was just, he basically said, well, I'm waiting for a kidney. And Keainna happened to be there. Um, and she says, well, I'm actually waiting for a kid. I'm on the list and I just got a call for a transplant. It was something around that. It was very, very close. And
Mm.
so my family started sharing the story about my late husband, about how he was on the list and he never got a kidney.
Right.
And
Both
so
of
you have
ours.
all these different stories just in one little section. And then it was like, oh, well, my sister does a show. It's called the NNN Show, and it focuses on this. And then they started talking about your show. And then it almost seemed like it was an interview right there on the spot. Would you be interested in getting interviewed and a whole bunch of stuff? But she was just on that list. And
Okay.
then days later, she calls my sister and she's like, I'm in the hospital right now. They called me in for the kidney. I'm getting a transplant in like tomorrow, which is a few hours. I'm ready to tell my story. And we had our own things going on. We didn't have anything planned. And then it was like, okay, we need to make a move right now in this moment to see if we can carve out a slot to get her on the
Get
show, to
on.
tell her story
Mhm.
in time, real time at the
Mhm.
hospital. Who's willing
Mhm.
to do that? So that just makes her a little bit extra special because people do shy up around
Right.
that time. It's quiet, it's private time, but she was ready. She was ready to go, and we were ready to go. So that was chemistry, and I
That was
appreciate her. I'm so excited. So we're picking up from the day after. How about
the
that?
day
Because
after.
we took her right up until the night, like she was getting ready to go to bed, and they were
Exactly.
going to prep her, and we sat and waited. So we're waiting for her. Part two.
Yeah,
Here we go.
absolutely. So what I want to know is, and I see you all coming on, where is everybody from? You know I gotta have a check-in of where's everyone from, just so that we could see. If you have any questions, please make sure that you drop the questions in the comments. And please don't be stingy. Swipe and invite. And thank y'all because I finally got 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Yay!
Okay, okay. She is happy. Listen, don't nobody want to talk about transplants. So to have 200 people, what y'all want from the corner store? I got y'all. What y'all want?
The corner store.
What y'all, what y'all want from the corner store? Because matter of fact, I'm at 201. So for everyone that decided to follow, man, I keep doing it. Let's get to 300. I will have an event because I want to make sure that we are out there. So this little lovely lady, Miss Sands, is ready to tell us part two of what happened. Hey, Sandria, on her kidney warrior, kidney recipient journey from kidney warrior to kidney recipient. I'm so excited to have her on the show. I think she just walked away for a second. I'm gonna wait till she sit back down. Okay, she just sat back down. All right, Nat, you ready, girl? All right, she said she ready. Let me make sure I unmute her. Hey, ma'am.
Yay! Oh my gosh.
Everybody.
Y'all see her? Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
I'm
I
moving
am.
a little skinny, so sorry.
Look. I
That's,
keep
that's,
telling
that's all
you.
right.
Look, skinny is in. It's all good. Skinny is in. We will go with the skinny. Definitely will go with the skinny. Thank you again so much, Keainna, for being so candid, being so transparent about what you have endured these last 15 years, even up to the last week in this journey that you now have you got the gift of life and you got a beautiful grandbaby that you're trying to see. And, we are so happy and so excited that you are back with us. I mean, you literally just had your transplant. Y'all didn't see she is up walking around and she's been on live. And Keainna girl, when I saw you on live, and remember I said, when you get this kidney transplant, I just want you to pee everywhere.
All over the
Now,
place.
I wasn't literally saying that you had to do it on live, but whatever you needed to do, baby girl, you do it, Ma. You do it. Look, after 10 years, I might have had to go live too and say, look, y'all, I'm peeing too. So I think it is so awesome. And God bless you. I'm just so glad to have been a part of it. And why don't you describe the feeling that you have right now with being able to see us again and you're here in your full mind and God has blessed you with this opportunity. Why don't you tell us how you feel right now, lady?
Well, I just want to say thanks to everyone for the prayers and the loving and kind words. That really got me through this,
You're
knowing
welcome.
that it wasn't nobody but me in there and God. Like, nobody was in there with me. I was trying not to have a panic attack
Mm.
to the moment they was like, now you're gonna see the kidney when you walk in. We're gonna be working on it.
What?
What?
Yes. And sure enough, they was working on that my kidney.
You claim it, girl.
Oh wow. See them pick it and
What?
to put it in my body. It was amazing. Then 1, 2, 3, I was out. What they said, find something to dream of now.
Which I'm sure it was that kidney.
I'm like, I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to see the world. I'm ready to see that
Yeah.
grandbaby. I'm happy and in pain at the same time. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm
Okay.
like, I'm so happy. I cry. I laugh. I got a new friend. I'm
Okay.
mystery person.
Okay.
So this is a kidney they give you like when you laugh or something to put it to that spot, like
Oh,
so you won't. Yeah, so
okay.
it's a journey. It's day by day. Like I'm literally blessed to be here because I almost had an episode. Like I had to reach out. I was just after the surgery. They try to get you up and start walking. So they only try to keep you 4 to 5 days. And
Mm-hmm.
so knowing me, I'm doing whatever it takes to supply to do what I got to do to get up out of there.
Absolutely.
So the nurse got me in a chair and she left. I applaud this nurse because she was doing her job. If she
Okay.
wouldn't have came in when she came in, I probably wouldn't have been here. She found me slumped over, light pulse.
Oh
I
wow.
had 2 seizures. I woke up in ICU with an
Oh man.
incubator and a tube in my stomach.
Oh wow. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
Right, because I know I sent a cry out to all prayer warriors on your
Yeah.
behalf to make
Thank you
sure
for
that
that.
you came through. So thank you all so much. Thank you everyone
Mm-hmm.
for your prayers because
Thank
y'all see
you.
she's sitting right here. She's right here. I'm so excited. Now now Keainna, for those that don't know, can you just remind them how we got here with your journey before having the transplant? Like, what brought you to this point? Just in case I got new people that has never seen you before, that don't know your 15-year journey and your 10-year
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah. Well, like in the end, I love it though. Like she had said, she was her family was in the store, and as me, I had already got the call. I got the call that day. Said I was actually it was I think it was Monday, and she had told me I was on the list that day, and I was so happy. You know, I'm always polite and well mannered because when I sign for a job, I don't care if it's Burger King, Waffle House, I'm gonna do the job to the fullest. And I was working there part time while I'm going to school. So I was like, hi to your mom and sister. I was like, hi, how are you guys? And they was like, we're great. And you? And that's what I said, I'm fantastic. I just got an amazing call about a transplant, kidney transplant. And that's how that went.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's
And
how.
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
in your beginning, the beginning of the 15 years, what happened for you to have to wait 15 years for a kidney?
Well, they're not just handing out kidneys, as you know. You have to be
Okay.
compliant. You have to make sure you go to all your treatment, all your appointments. You know, you really
Mhm.
have to take your medicines. They're not going to give a kidney to a non-compliance person.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right, right.
And it just I was over it. You know, it hit me like I got a grandbaby. No, I
Hmm.
want I want to spend more with him. Like this is not my life. I'm over this. Like what do I got to do? Like I'm already eating right. The labs are right. I'm compliant, and I just did what I have to do.
Yeah,
I
that
did
is
what I
so
have to do to get up out of there.
And
okay.
you did treatment 3 times a week.
3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then I'll get from there, eat, and go to work from 12 to 5. 12 to 5, get home, take a shower, get on Zoom from 6 to 11. Do it all over again.
Wow.
That day, it was like a job. You couldn't miss that. That was your 24-hour kidney.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because people don't
Yep.
realize that if you don't go, that could be like your last day, your last couple of days. And some
Mhm.
people do that. They decide, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to get stuck anymore. This is torture because it's like torture every day. I know that.
Torture.
And so
Torture.
it takes every bit of faith to say, you know what, I'm gonna make it through tomorrow.
And
And
let me tell you, I'm sorry to cut you off.
no, that's fine. Go
You
ahead.
have to be a strong person for this. I thought this is what I wanted, but like your mentality have to be so strong. You have to want to fight it, and
Hmm.
you're not the weak. It's not for the weak.
It's not for the
It's
weak. And
not.
I tell you what, it's not something that you should be doing alone. You have to have some type of support system
You do.
because
You
one of the
do.
motivators for doing it is knowing that you have people that love you and care about you and make you feel like you have value. So you could say,
Yes.
you know what, I can't not be here.
Yes.
Hmm.
So I have to commend you for that. And I really don't think that people understand the seriousness of that and how heavy that is. To be like, oh, I commend you for taking your treatment and not just giving up, because that could be looked at as like suicide. When you say, you know what, I'm not going anymore. That's it. I'm not doing it. I'll just die. It's a
Right.
huge deal. And when you're not sitting in those and you're not sitting in that seat, you don't really get it. You're still in the out. Even as a caregiver, you see it and you hurt and you feel for that person, but you're still not in that seat. I wasn't getting stuck by needles every day.
Right.
I felt
Right.
bad, but it's like, and especially if you're afraid of needles, that's even bigger.
Mhm.
So you got to think about stuff like, well, what if there's a storm? What if the lights go out? What if the power goes out? What if there's a flood? What happens if I can't get to where I need to get my treatment? You're
Mm-hmm.
limited. And
Mm-hmm.
so to be in that position 15 years, I definitely I have to say hats off to you for sticking it out, because 15 years, it's a ridiculous amount of time to wait. It makes no sense. No sense.
Well, let me jump in for a second, because Keainna, 15 years ago, what were you doing when they told you you needed to, have a kidney or get a kidney, that you
I was
needed a kidney transplant?
I was pregnant, and my body, my feet was more swollen than anything,
Mm-hmm.
and my body parts, and took tests about 25 weeks.
Wow.
So,
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
mhm,
Okay. And so you delivered the baby.
yeah. They scared me to deliver my child. That they did. Oh,
mhm,
you
Okay.
need to have the baby or you're gonna die. Like, short and sweet. Scared me. I would have never did it. I would have waited. Like, what I knew now has me being young. I was 20 and a half,
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when you scared like that, but everything happened for a reason, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
And
to ask you, just for clarity, for people who are watching, because it could be some confusion with that. When they took the baby at 25 weeks, did the baby live?
The
Or,
baby my son lived for 33 days. His organs were shutting down. It's like when I was released from the hospital that Friday, that Sunday I had to go pull the plug. I had my son March 1st, 2007. He passed away April 3rd.
okay.
Lived for 33 days.
oh my. So April is a
It-
month for you.
I
April is
was
a month for you.
This is my month.
And then
I was just saying that, like, this is the month. Like,
this,
I actually got a kidney on my anniversary. Like, my
Your wedding
I
anniversary.
don't know. Yes, this is
Your
the month.
wedding.
oh my
Now,
goodness. Go ahead.
give a shout out to your husband, please.
Go ahead and shout him out. He's camera shy, huh?
Yeah, this man,
Come on, Mr. Sands.
baby, just pop in.
Just
Just
Just,
wait.
pop in. Just
just tell
wave.
him wave. Give us a hand, just a wave or something.
Please, here you come.
there
Oh, yes.
Man, this is my best friend. You're like,
you go.
Oh,
this
Hi.
is
Hi.
Jason.
hi, Jason, right? You said Jason.
And
Okay.
our
God
son.
bless you.
Yeah.
Our hats off to you, Jason. Our hats.
Mhm.
Thank you for loving her and sticking
Yeah.
by her side.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
And keeping
Because
her here.
she needed that.
I know he
Oh,
been wanting to run away a couple of days because
Yeah. It's rough, but
it
you stick
is.
around, you do. It's about that love and knowing the heart of you. So I love that.
yeah.
Um, take us to the day, the next day. Well, I actually talked to you after you had the seizure, and we did a video call, and you had so many tubes and wires and everything just coming out of you, and you were crying. Did you realize that you were
Yeah.
crying? Because I didn't know how awake you were awake, but I didn't really know how coherent you were. But you mustered up some kind of energy to video call me. and you were just letting me know that you were okay. Because I got to tell you something. We were sitting at the edge of our seats. We didn't know what was going on. And we are like, oh my God, we just did this show. What is the deal? And we did not want to bother you. So we're like snooping, waiting for something. And
Your
so
friend, your friend Kimberly Evans, shout
My
out to
sister,
Kim.
my
out to Kimberly
sister,
for at least
Yeah,
letting us be able to sleep
sister.
tonight.
yeah, shout out to her because I messaged her. I was like, girl, somebody got to tell us what's going on. How's she
Yeah.
doing? And thank God for her because it just kind of eased our minds a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when you called me, and guys, she had the mummy look going on. She had the bandages all around her face and her little cheeks were swollen. But the effort that she took just to let us know, to let the TTWN community know that everything is okay and thank you for your prayers. She didn't have to do that, but she did. But I am anxious to hear you tell the rest of the community, after you finally woke up and out of ICU, how are you feeling?
I couldn't stop peeing.
I love it. I love it.
Like, I called myself pee. They said, well, pee, you can pee. And you know what? Sometimes you have to get on dialysis to wake the kidney up. Not me.
Not
I didn't even
you.
have to get on there to wake my kidney up. My
What?
kidney, they said, ma'am, they can't tell you. They got to wait 2 years because the people grieve. Y'all know how I got the kidney. Somebody had to pass away,
Yeah.
which the family, like, I just want to hug them and say, thank y'all for giving me a second chance. Like your family live on in me. Like,
Mhm.
I hold my side every day, and I'm like, I just want to meet that person, family. But
Yeah.
they take a long time to grieve, so it's up to 2 years.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay. So
yeah.
you think it might be possible that you may be able to meet them after 2 years, or do they just keep it anonymous and you?
No, they said I gotta wait. They said people grieve take a while to grieve, so they give it up to 2 years.
Okay, so it's possible that
Yeah.
you might. But you know what's interesting though, what stuck with me, and tell me if just correct me if I'm wrong with this. When we spoke in part one, you said
Mhm.
that you your daughter was gonna give you a kidney, but she had to wait till she was 18.
Yes.
Her birthday is April 1st.
Yes.
You got the call April 1st
Yes.
saying we have a kidney. So
Yes.
your daughter was going to be a living donor and was waiting. This was the deal that on her birthday, she would be able to now legally give you a kidney. And
Yes.
then this happens.
Yes.
And now she doesn't have to have surgery to give her mom a kidney. What is her name?
Kaviana Shepherd. I call her Betty Boot.
Hats off to you, Betty Boop, because that's amazing. And the heart of her to say, I want to save my mom. And this is, you
Okay.
think about how long she knew that you needed a kidney, this now becomes her agenda. This now, it changes her. It changes who she is. It shapes her because now, and that's heavy too. It's heavy. It's a great thing, but it's heavy because before she's 18, she's a child. And this is what she's carrying. And she's like, this is what I know. So I've got to do right. I've got to eat right. I've got to live. I got to make sure I take care of myself so that I'm healthy by 18 to save my mom.
Mm,
That's her.
And
mm.
because of that spirit, God says, you know what? I'm gonna go you in better. I'm gonna let you chill. You've been a good girl.
There you go.
Poor.
There
So
you go.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
The
gonna bless you.
sacrifice, the
Yeah.
sacrifice that she was
Sacrifice.
willing to make, God honored that sacrifice
Yes.
and
Me.
said, you know what? You don't have to do it. All of
Right.
these things remind me of Bible stories. It's just like the
Always in mysterious ways.
yes, he does. Yes, he
That is
does.
something else. So it's like she still gave you the gift of life. She just,
Exactly.
my goodness, she's not there, is she?
No, she's actually gonna be down here. She was coming down here, that around that time,
Mhm.
but she gotta wait now because I can't be around nobody for like 6 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
understandable. We're shouting her out, but please shout her out in person and give her the
I
best hug
will.
when you see her, because we
I
cannot
will.
ignore her journey. That's her journey.
Right.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
now it's like, okay, well, what do I do now? Because
She'll be down here to help take care of me. So
Okay.
for a
Okay.
few she graduates this year, so she'll be down here to
okay,
help Jason. So
Yeah.
that's wonderful. I love
mhm.
that.
Yes. Well, Keainna, again, I'm so excited. I'm so honored that you chose the TTWN
Mhm.
family to share your information, and Shantae and Miss Joan. Y'all already know y'all get some shirts coming real soon because y'all part of the
Honorary shirt.
TTW. Yes, the TTWN network. Man, we could not do it without people wanting to, just share and give the information because they think it only affects, the Caucasian community, and it does not. It affects the African American community the most. So if you are watching, if you are in need of a transplant, if you are a donor family, the donor families, if you want to honor your loved one, please let's continue to honor them. Let's share their story so that other people can, learn about your loved one. And if you are a recipient, come tell your story because, we have to be like Missouri, the show me state, because people feel as if I don't see it, I don't believe it, and
Right.
I don't care about it until
You
it hits you,
correct.
it hits you or slaps you in the face for you to realize the severity of, organ donation. And right now, organ donation, and now, the vaccines can take a hard hit, but I've been doing this show almost a year now. And look how many people I've had on this show for 12 months,
Mm-hmm.
either honoring someone or in need of a kidney, heart, what have you. I mean, or you're a recipient. So it is utterly amazing. And people ask, how long do you think Transplant Talk with Nashonda will be around? Listen, as long as there's 100,000 people plus in this country needing the gift of life, we always going to be around. Unless everybody in this country says, you know what, I'm going to become an organ donor, and I'm going to go to the website now, Donate Life Florida or registerme.org, and become an organ donor. Because in some countries, like England, you're automatically an organ donor. Like there's no question about it. There's no second thought. Once you get your driver's license, you become an organ donor.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like people just to kind of take that into consideration,
Yeah.
and so people like Keainna can continue this story. If you become a living donor for kidney, just let, or I think a partial liver, those are things. Oh, let me give a special shout out to I want to say Miss Warner, to Asha or Aisha Warner. She just did a bone marrow for her father. So God bless her in Tampa right now. She definitely gave bone marrow for her father so that
Mm.
he could stay alive. And her story is one beautiful one. And of course, she's gonna come on to Transplant Talk with Nashonda to talk about giving her bone marrow to
Yeah.
her father, even through their estranged relationship. So I thank you all so much. Keainna, give us that big old smile again.
And don't cover it. That's going to be her signature. She goes,
Right. Just
she's
don't cover it. And
blushing. I love it.
right. If you is there anything that you would like to say to our audience about your experience, and if anybody is on the fence about becoming an organ donor, I want you to talk to them right now. And I'm gonna remove myself from the screen so they see you.
Well, I just want to say thanks to have me on the show, and I love people that want to help out family members. I love it. Don't be scared. It's resources, education, people you can talk to. We are hurting. This stuff is not for us. We're hurting. Save your family life. Like literally, I always told myself if I never had this, I will give my organs to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah.
No lie. That's just me. I'll never let a person go through something that's hurting them. They might looks can be deceiving. They might smile through it, but they're hurting inside. And be there for them. And you can always survive with one organ. Do your research. Always do your research.
That's
And
important.
again, thank you guys. Thank you guys
And
for
thank
everything.
you. Thank you for bringing us one step closer to a visual, so people can actually see, because we hear stories, but we don't really get to see different things. We don't see anybody in the hospital. You don't want to have your pastime watching people in the hospital, but
Yeah.
it's something about that scene to know that this person is in the bed and something's getting ready to happen. They're getting ready to take her to another room, and there's going to be some cutting taking place. And you got to actually see the kidney before it got in your body.
Yeah, I never heard that. I never heard anyone
I
say
didn't know
that
Me
you're
before.
neither.
educating us. I
Right.
didn't know that.
Neither. I'm looking like it look like a piece of pork chop with skin on it or something.
Look
You
at
know,
that.
I'm like, okay. Then I try not to panic. Like, they was like they knew what they doing. So that's what got me through. How they was now, if they was like scared, they was there flipping and twigging, and I said,
Yeah.
okay. They knew what they was doing, so I felt a little better. Let my cocktail, wake up and I be peeing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The peeing. It's the peeing for me.
It's,
Now,
Man,
you mentioned your cocktail. So, how many meds are you on currently?
um,
are those all new?
all new,
All new.
all new for the rest of my life.
Wow. That's what people don't know. They think you got your kidney, you're chilling.
No,
You
I
get to
gotta
just,
go to the doctor twice a week, get blood lab work for at least 6 months to a year.
okay.
Yeah,
So
it's not
who's
over.
paying for all of those, all that medication? How does that
I
get
have,
covered?
I had, when you get approved and stuff, they tell you to do a fundraiser. I did exotic bracelets, and I did a GoFundMe, and whatever I make, they match me and they put it in a account,
Oh,
and they take the money from there, so I won't have to worry.
okay.
So tomorrow I go see them, and that's the deadline of the money got to be turned in. So I'm thankful for whatever.
That's wonderful. That's
Okay, so you had two questions. Well, my question is, how many pills is that? Is that like 20 or now
It's
don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
yeah.
yeah, this is about 15 pills.
About 15 pills. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got to check at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. I have to check my temperature, my blood pressure, and my weight. I got to document it every day.
Okay.
Okay.
That's another job for
That's your
you.
job.
You just switch jobs. You switch
I'm
careers
ready.
on us.
She said she gladly do it. She'll
Yep.
gladly do
We're like, I'll do the switch.
it. Right.
I'll take
Yep.
the promotion.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. Okay. And I have another question. I'm so sorry. I just in my
Oh
head.
no,
Somebody told me that they don't take out any of the other kidneys.
they
They
don't.
add it. So it's three kidneys going on in there. They just make space.
And she
I got
peeing.
the right kidney for
That's
somebody.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, you got
Yes.
the okay. So you got two right and a left.
Yep. You
Oh,
absolutely
Oh,
correct.
people don't know that. So
okay.
Yep.
you
And
got
when
two
when
on
they
one.
heal up, I'll show y'all the scar. But
Wow.
yeah, they cut me deep. What they
They got
said, cut me deep.
They cut you deep.
oh my goodness. Okay. You said
Yeah.
somebody had a question. I'm sorry. I jumped
No, Shantae was asking, what's new since um What did she say? She said, "What has changed besides peeing? What has changed?"
Well, I'm getting skinnier.
Okay, okay.
And it's just being free, not waking up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday saying, "Hey, I miss my old people. I miss them.
Mhm.
Like I got so
They're like
attached to
family.
them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like their. I was the what you call that? If patient got a problem, they come through me, and I go, uh,
What, like their counselor?
patient advocate. Yeah,
Advocate. Okay.
Okay.
advocate. Yeah, like you see them, and then they either in the hospital or dead, y'all. I used to hate
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't know.
you don't know
You don't know if you're gonna see them
what
again.
Miss Ann at?
Hmm.
Miss Ann passed away.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Mm,
sometimes right in front of you.
Yeah, they be sitting next to you. They bottom out.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
That's
I don't like seeing that.
that's too much on your
That's
heart.
like I don't like seeing that. You find one and they gone. I'm
yeah.
like, that's why I never sleep. I never sleep there.
Mhm. I've heard that. They don't want to sleep because there's a lot of hours going by and you're bored, I'm sure. So it's
Mhm.
like, let me just sleep to just get this over with. When I wake up, it's done. But some people don't want to sleep because they're scared. You don't know, you might not wake up. It's how
Okay.
you feel.
Absolutely. So my good friend Ray says it gets better. Doctor visits taper off with good reports, and medications are a small price for continuing life.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Yeah.
and keep doing well. Absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
That's why he my friend. That's why he my friend.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ray. I'll call you later.
Okay.
Such a wonderful, and that's another kidney recipient and warrior as well. So
Oh
um
wow.
we do. Oh, my dad has a question. How do you feel about the discipline it takes to continue to stay healthy?
I love it. It's a challenge. I love to eat different. I love it. I
Mhm.
love it. Like being able to do it and to help others. This is not it. After
Hmm.
this, I'm going to clinics to get people to get a kidney. I'm helping. Like this is not
Okay.
it. This is not
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
But I guess he's also asking about the discipline it takes for you to eat right, to take your medicine, to do all of that. How do you feel about it? You don't care. You ready for it?
I'm I said I would do anything they tell me to have a second chance at life.
Okay. There you
And here
go.
it
Yeah.
is. And
Yes.
here it is.
And you're
Small
grateful.
sacrifice, huge harvest.
Awesome.
I'm gonna say that to you.
Awesome. Well,
Um,
I know there are some other things you have to, get prepared for your medication later on. I also want you to go ahead and get your rest. Yes, Daddy, it does sound like she's ready. You like sounds like you're ready. Absolutely. But
Mm-hmm.
I do want you to get your rest because you waited this long. So I won't hold you up any further. I just, again, am so thankful for you letting us in your home and sharing a little bit of your husband with us and
Mm-hmm.
just giving your story. So God bless you and send me some more people that need a kidney so we can get them on the show.
mhm.
And
Yeah.
we'll try to help them. I'll advocate for them as well. So if you don't have anything else, my co-host Natalie,
I'm good. I'm
you're
done.
good.
I'm elated.
All right. Well,
I
ladies
have
and
to go to the restroom,
That's
so
that's right.
right.
All right, go to the bathroom, girl. Go to the
I'm gonna leave it on that
bathroom, girl.
though.
All right. Thank you, Kiana.
All
I'm gonna
right.
remove you so you go to the restroom.
Okay, thank you guys. Love
God
you
bless
for
you.
everything.
Okay.
God bless y'all.
God
Until
All
bless
right.
you as
next
God
time.
well.
bless you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh man. Listen, what a wonderful way to end the show with her saying, I gotta go to
Amazing.
the restroom.
I
Okay.
know.
I'm-
That was the last thing she said before we got off the our interview. She said she wanted you told her I want you to pee all over the place.
Be everywhere.
And that's what she
Just
did.
be everywhere.
And
And
you,
that's what
oh my God.
won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Oh,
Like so amazing. And
yeah.
thank you again, beautiful lady, for hanging out with me.
Always,
And
anytime.
Where my data say, go ahead and take a personal. Exactly. Go ahead and take a
Take
personal.
a little
Whoa,
break.
my
Yeah.
yes, bathroom time. Shante, yes, because it's just like she ain't did that in 10 years. I
Yeah.
can't even
No,
imagine. I
I'd
can't
be staying
imagine.
there. I'd be like,
Okay,
that'd be my pastime, my travel
right,
time. I'll go to the
right.
bathroom. That's
Where are
amazing.
you in the bathroom? Let
Yeah.
me in there with a good book and we done.
People.
So thank you, audience, again for watching Transplant Talk with Nice Shonda. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, on Sunday is the anniversary of the passing of Leonard Wayne Larimore, so we will be honoring him on that day as well. And we'll never forget how this all started, and it all started, as he would tell me, because of him. And had he not been in my life and been in this world and transitioned to be with the Lord, Transplant Talk would not be here. So forever in our hearts, Leonard Wayne Larimore, we love you, and you'll never be forgotten. Your legacy will live on forever. All right. Also, we can't forget about Les either. So we're gonna keep both of
Absolutely
our
Absolutely
husbands in prayer. Well, they already with the Lord. We
That's
live
right.
right, we'll see them again. So God bless Ellen L. We in and in. And
They
Ellen
LML.
L.
That's
And
right.
God bless you all. And we will see you all next week when my special guest will be, that's right, Sabrina Mallory, recent heart recipient. And guys, y'all better tune in next week because she has a story to tell. She has a story to tell. Yes, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Look at all these the pen is a blessing. Yes, it is. I will definitely won't ever take that for granted.
God
Ever.
will.
Ever, ever, ever. So God bless you all. See y'all next time. Goodbye.
All right. Bye.